I've sat in meetings and I've seen the impact of words. I've seen somebody say something and it land on somebody like a ton of bricks, crushed. I've seen people who've received a letter or an email and it has devastated them for years to come. Words are powerful, powerful things. The Bible tells us that life and death is in the power of the tongue. I've also had the experience of being lifted up by someone's words, of spending time with somebody who's spoken words of encouragement, and it's just been, I felt it physically somehow. Words are a powerful thing. So are we using our words to refresh others? There was once a person who got asked the question by God, what do you want? You can ask me for anything and it is yours. Wow. I mean, God's never said that to me. But the one thing that this person asked for was wisdom. I want to be wise because there's life in wisdom. To make wise choices, to do wise things, to say wise things. If you get that right, you get life right. If you're good at that, you're good at life. That person went on to write many now of what we call proverbs in the Bible. So this is God-given wisdom. And here's one that talks about refreshing.
Light in a messenger's eyes brings joy to the heart, and good news refreshes the bones. Whoever heeds life-giving correction will be at home among the wise.
Good news refreshes the bones. It's just true, isn't it, that the great news goes further than our ears and further even than our minds. Sometimes you can see it on people. A weight on the shoulders is lifted. You know, a strain across the forehead is gone when there's good news, especially where there's been bad news. You know, you think about that person that gets the great report from a doctor after so many bad ones, or how the nation felt when Winston Churchill went on the radio to announce the war was over. I know for many of that generation, they still remember that moment because there was a shift in atmosphere as people just received that good news. Refreshes the bones, the body, the core of us. Guys, we've got the greatest news that this world has ever been graced with. That there is freedom from sin. That there is forgiveness from sin. And that because of that there is life eternal, both now and in the life to come. A life that is lived with God, unashamed, in His power, in His peace, in His presence. All possible because of Jesus' death and resurrection. Because Jesus has been raised, all things are being renewed until the glorious reappearing of our Saviour. You know, sometimes I wonder, do I listen to that good news enough? In all the bad news that I hear, there is good news that can refresh me. And then there's more than just the news itself. There's the way in which that is shared. I love these words, that light in a messenger's eyes brings joy to the heart. Before the words are even heard, and as they're being heard, something is radiating off the person because they're captured by good news. There's the good news that the world needs to hear. And there is nothing more refreshing than seeing people get it, than seeing that light come on, that penny drop, that understanding, that relationship with God beginning. It's like being a midwife, watching new life happen. It's such a powerful, moving, precious, beautiful thing, refreshing others with that good news. And then there's other good news. There's answers to prayer in your life that you can share with others. There's things that you've come to realize and recognize and discover about God that are uniquely yours to share. It's not that other people haven't seen them, but they've not seen them through your eyes. And we get to share that, not just with the world, but with the church together. There's encouragement that we can offer to others as we see people headed towards love and good deeds. To applaud that, to cheer that on, is such a refreshing thing. So how do we use our words today? How does the light that is in us, the hope that we have, radiate out through our eyes, through our faces, through where we go, through who we talk to, through how we talk, through how we live? How can we be a refreshing presence? How can we be good news people in what is so often, for so many people, a bad news world? Let's refresh people today. Let it be good news that they've got Christians around them. Let it be good news that they live next to you, that they know you, that they work with you, that they're related somehow to you. Let that good news refresh others today.